here's my submission for the JDC family's Free the Ferraris build, the Ferrari 360 Modena, which was a two-seater, mid-engine, rear-wheel drive sports car manufactured by Ferrari from 1999 to 2005. It was named after the town of Modena, the birthplace of Enzo Ferrari. It's powered by a 3.6-liter V8 with 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration in about 4.6 seconds and a top speed of 175 miles an hour. The Hot Wheels Ferrari 360 Modena casting was first released in 1999 and ran until about 2010. This version was the 2000 release from the World Racers 5-pack and was the only silver-painted car released. The side tampos are white, orange, and black with 48 and 360 Modena with a solid Zamac base and a white interior and 5-dot wheels. So the first thing we're going to do is drill some small pilot holes in the posts. That way we can get a larger bit on center to remove the mushroomed head so we can take the car apart. So now we'll pry the base off of the body. What I like about this is everything is cast, so it's a pretty solid car. But as you can see, the wheels and axles on this model were in pretty rough shape. They're bent, rusted quite a bit, so they'll be removed and replaced with axle tubes and rail riders. The white interior is in good shape because the window glass seals it, but it does have some rust staining where the axles were sitting. Glass itself, though, is not in that great a shape. It's pretty scuffed up and scratched and has a few deep gouges. The casting itself had a lot of paint chips and a little bit of corrosion, so we'll strip that and see what it looks like. So here is the stripped casting. You can see the corrosion where the paint had chipped, but that'll clean up pretty easily. There are some pretty heavy casting lines on the side of the car. Also a little bit of flashing around the exhaust ports. So along with the casting lines, we'll clean that up, sand it, grind it as best as possible. But I'm going to make a couple side mirrors out of push pins. So after I shaped the pin heads, I drilled some small holes and inserted them in place. Once those are glued, we'll cut the rest of the pin off, and then everything will be painted with the body. We're going to start out with some Autoborn sealer, which acts as a primer. This is the silver sealer, because on top of this silver, what I'm going to do is spray it with a coat of Createx Wicked Gold as a base coat for my paint job. All by itself, the gold looks pretty good, but we're going to make this a candy apple red color by spraying the gold paint with Createx Candy 2.0 paint, and we're going to put a few coats of blood red over top of that. I think I put about 4 coats on top of the gold. And here's the end result. I took it outside in the sunlight so you can really see how the gold flake shines below the translucent candy paint. Depending on how you hold it to the light, you can really see this gold effect very well. It's hard to capture this in pictures, but I think you get the idea. And here's the finished car. I did a lot of detail work on this car. A lot of flat black around the window openings. I decided to paint the side mirrors black and also chromed the mirrored surface, and it has rail riders with axle tubes. So these next few shots are just a few glamour shots of the car, and then we'll wrap this video up. This build was made specifically for Jay's girlfriend Amanda, who recently had a birthday. I'm a little bit late on the video, but as they say, better late than never. car's on the way, so happy birthday, Amanda. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click like and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.